Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw right away. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
What now? You're mine.
From the 38, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Into the red zone, it's Carr. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Look at this, a tight end carry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown. Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot in the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The Panthers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, go, set.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Tua now on first down. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
Really? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a first carry for their fullback. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Carr. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 70. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's go now. Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the 6.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here on target to Hurst.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tua. It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Claws red, yellow, blue.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Blue striker.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury, yellow. Red, cycle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Thomas has it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. second and goal from inside the 5.
Black Ultra. Eel Blue. Grill Green. Set.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Black shot. Ready.
Tua now, third and goal. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to pass. Tua. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Hurry, hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On the ready? Pause red. Hey, cross field. Blue striker. Jet.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 4th and inches in plus territory, that seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
A give to Kamara running right. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Carr completes it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on fourth down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Black Ultra. Eel Blue.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Coming left is Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Takes it at the 7th. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Yellow.
Slot man moves right.
Black shot. Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
And that's complete to Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and they're going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They set themselves behind.